And welcome to Planet 412. I am your host, Matt Amsh, coming to you live from the area in Youngstown, in the downtown area, where I had my Dogman experience. We are down here doing a on the ground investigation. It wasn't easy getting in here, but we're all ready to go. We're all set up and things are getting good here. I'm excited to be down here tonight. I wanted to say hi to everybody in the chat. Let's take a look at who's here. Um, Let me see. Let me use my phone here. It'd be easier than going through the computer because I got my computer down here. Let's see. We got CJ Astral. We got Andreas Terrazales, we have Meet Taro Al as Shuffle Reed. That's a mouthful. Hello. Carol, Christy Nickel, uh, Connie, hey Kel, Josie Nebby, how you doing? Masochist Mouse, Bohemian Gypsy, uh, Shining Stars, Stacy, how you doing? Carol, hey, how are you? Oracular Mouse, Scott Lee, BJ, my moderator, is here. Angry German Sausage. Hey, Ford Suck LOL. How you guys doing? I'm sure it is going to get good here. Uh, People are going to be filing in. So I'm really excited to have everybody here. And we'll get going tonight to get you guys some really good footage. We really, hey Jake, how you doing? Our purpose to be down here to get you guys some great footage. Scott, happy Canuck. Hey, how you doing? Sonia, Ray, happy. Let's see, there was one other person I missed. Hey, John Major, how you doing? Um, Sorry, one sec here. What was I saying? We have a goal of catching something while we're down here. Um, this is a big deal to me, obviously, because uh, it's really important. First, I'm facing a fear. This was a big deal for me coming here. Um, I've been nervous all week. I was nervous all day. We had a wedding we went to, and I just couldn't stop thinking about it. So we want to get you guys uh, some good footage. We're hoping that we catch something. No, we're not going fishing, Snake Plissken. And I like the name. What a great movie. Uh, so I hope that we could get something good for you guys. We're also going to be doing some EVPs here. I'm not alone. I have some two guys here that are here with me. How you doing, Zanata Martin? So let me introduce who I am here with. Let me change the camera here. And what I'm going to do is introduce the two gentlemen I'm with. And there they are. So I have David Wolf in the gray shirt on the end here. You guys know who David is. He's from ETS Exposing the Strange. David and I are going to be doing a lot of different things. And then we have Mike Weimer, who is also a researcher. And, he's done work with David Wolf before. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves, say a little something about what you guys do with the paranormal, and Dave, about your business.
How's the mic? Do I need to get
Sure.
close?
Sure. Here.
Well, that's to
Okay.
this camera. That's
Here,
not
let me. Well, the mic is coming through there
through
right
there.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ask them if they can hear me. Okay.
Can you guys hear David right now?
Hello. Can you guys hear me? Am I loud enough?
Let me make sure the audio is put on the right thing. Hold on a second. Here, I'm going to change the audio to the USB. All right, that should be good. Can you guys hear us through the camera?
Can you guys hear me through the camera?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So I run the channel Exposing the Strange. I'm a cryptid researcher. I live in Akron. I've traveled all over Ohio and adjoining states, going on investigations, interviewing people. I've been working on a big documentary since 2021, and it's going to be released by the end of the year. Um, it's all encompassing, a lot of different cryptid stories and research of my own. I've been researching the Cuyahoga Valley for the last 3 years and have found some hotspots and collected some really good research there. So I'm here tonight to support Matt, and I know this is a big deal for him coming here. And um, we also have some other stuff in the works. But yeah, stay tuned. We've got a lot of good stuff coming down the road.
Mike?
Hi, my name is Mike. I just go out watching and stuff. I don't really document or record anything. I just go out and observe with my own eyes. That's really all I do. You know, I work a job 40 hours a week, and on the weekends I go research Dogman and Sasquatch. So that's basically all I do.
Okay, let's see something. I'm getting told the audio was better before. So let me switch it back to the audio. I guess they could hear us better when it was coming through this camera here.
Okay.
So
It is closer to us.
So what do you guys think? Does it sound better like this right now? I'm checking with my manager. Is it better now to hear us? Is it louder now, or was it louder when we had it just a minute ago? Better now. Oh, okay. All right, sounds good. So what I'll do is I will turn this so that everybody can be heard better. All right. All right. So, what have we done tonight? We have. It took us a while to get down here. That's why, I made it later than 9 o'clock. We came down into the area. It's not easy to get down here. So, just to be honest with you, um, not a lot of different ways to get in here. We had to kind of sneak through a certain area. I'm not going to say where, and uh, it was took basically the same amount of time it took whenever I would be here with my friends all those years ago. It took us what about a half an hour to get down here. Um, it's as you can see behind us, it's pitch black. We've been working really hard to get all the equipment set up, so we really haven't started doing anything yet in terms of actual investigations. But we wanted to get on. We wanted to talk to you guys, and when we start to get going, um, we are going to shut down, and we're going to get you guys a lot of good footage. And the next video I put out here is going to be everything that we were doing down here. And I really hope that we catch some stuff for you. I know. Hey, Josie, thank you very much, sweetheart. I appreciate that. I really hope that we can catch something for you guys. And I have a feeling that, at the very least, maybe we'll catch some EVPs or something. Uh, you know, I'm nervous right now. Mike, a little bit ago, you said you heard something in the woods, something pretty heavy.
Something stepped on a stick. I heard a snap.
Yeah, he heard something snap, and so we have a lot of equipment down here. David, being a director and producer. Oh, Tawny, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Tawny, you are awesome. And Josie and you guys are just phenomenal doing this for us. We can't tell you how much. And Carol, thank you. You are phenomenal as well. Thank you. We appreciate all of you guys. Um, we love you very much. You guys are such a big part of this family. I want to, just tell you how much you all mean to us. Uh, it's phenomenal. We thank you guys. All the help that you give us is so appreciated. So, does anybody have any questions about, John? Thank you, sir. Wow, you guys are awesome. Thank you very much. Um, you guys are really touching me here tonight. We're getting a lot of like super chat thanks with donations. You guys are awesome. Thank you. And yes, thank you, John. Welcome for becoming a member. There is also a members only video I just released. So you get to see that. Bohemian Gypsy, thank you as well. You guys are phenomenal. If anybody has any questions about, what's going on, what we're going to be doing, if you have any questions about, my experience that I had, Kel, I mean, you guys are awesome. You're really making my heart big tonight. Um, as Mike said a little bit ago, and I'm sorry, I should be throwing these all up on the screen. They're coming in really fast. I apologize. Mike heard something, so because what David's doing, he brought, as always, he brought a lot of equipment, and we want to get some recorders in the tree lines, and he does that a lot. In fact, David, do me a favor. Bohemian, thank you, Gypsy, as well. Man, you guys are phenomenal. Scott from South Carolina, wow, brother, thank you. That is awesome. Uh, yeah, we will need some hot coffee. My wife asked me, Stacy asked me, how late and what are we going to be doing, how long, and I'm like, man, we're going to be down here for a while. So I don't know how late we're going to be. We're down here to do stuff and get something for you guys. This is really important to me. This is the first time I've really been back. I made a short about coming down here. I came down here one night for a few hours with David Wolf and thank you, Josie Nebby. Also, you are phenomenal. Uh, Thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome. Um, and, me and David came down here, and we were only here for what 2 3 hours, and we got some things to record, and I was nervous that night, but we were in an area not really far in, so I was nervous, but this is on a whole different level. Um, And when Mike heard something to go put one of the recorders in the trees, he was like, I'm good. I'm gonna wait. We all have protection down here. I have bear mace, and we're all protected. You know what that means. So we're not worried about animals or people. The only thing I would worry about is something supernatural. And David actually said something when we were setting up. He said, guys, if we were to get separated, um, you know, let's try not to get separated, of course. And that's what I said right away. Let's not. But if something happened, try and get back, get the equipment. If it's really serious, just try and stay alive. I'm sure Stacy doesn't like me hearing me say that, but what I said is I'm not going to be going anywhere. Those of you that know, with my one leg having, the issue with that, I'm not running anywhere. So I said, I'll be here. I will be fighting for my life, and if it's time for me to go, he comes back for me. It is what it is. And I gave the old line of, just like the guy in the movies, the one that says, "Guys, just go. I'll hold it as long as I can," and we all started laughing, but that's the truth. I would be that guy. And Dave made a comment that was really funny. He's like, as they're running, he's like, "Matt, can I have your YouTube channel?" And I said, "F you." So we found it funny, but in all seriousness, there is a possibility, that something like that could happen. You never know. Um, so if we do run into something down here, um, we will. I actually did say a prayer. Um, tell there is only one other person that is still alive from the four of us. Two of my buddies are no longer here. I've said it before, that we lost two of them, from the experience that happened. They made some life choices that led to their deaths. They couldn't deal with it. And, they started doing things, drinking and then other things and more other things, and it took their lives. And they just could not deal with what had happened. It haunted all of us, but two of them a lot worse. And there is a highway just, I don't know, maybe a mile away, and there's a car with a super loud thing. You could hear it. Like, we are nowhere near any roads, but there is the highway way up over there, and we could hear this one car, man, with the system. Um, One buddy still here. He has major psychological issues. We talk regularly. There's never a time when we talk that we don't talk about it. We always do. He is on like five different medications. He has like a psychiatrist, a psychologist, a counselor. He didn't stutter when we were younger. He stutters now because of what happened. So he's got a lot of bad problems from it. So there's just one left. Thank you, Happy Canuck. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, that was tough, Josie. That was tough. You know what? I want to do one thing here. I want to ask Dave. Um, Thank you, Andreas. Uh, I appreciate that. I wanted to ask Dave. Um, we were talking about how you do a lot of on the ground investigations yourself. You're from the Akron, Cleveland area. You go up in there. Those are hotbeds for experiences. Why don't you talk? Let them know about some of the stuff that you've caught in there. Like, you're talking about putting up those mics. Why don't you give them a little of the good stuff that's happened?
So I put out microphones usually for 24 hours. I'll go to an area where I find what's called wood talk. Some people call them structures, but they're not really structures. They're some of them are shaped like X's. Some of them are shaped like um, the letter A. Um, and so I'll find an area where I find this stuff, and I'll put my recorder there. And I've been researching. Did you hear that? I heard a branch snap right behind Matt. Um, so I'll put out my recorder there in these areas, and I've been researching the same areas for 3 years, and I'm also researching new areas. But I have recorded some really interesting um, sounds. Creatures walking bipedally up to the camera.
branch snaps, uh, different types of wood knocks, rock clacks, um, primate type sounds, your classic kind of Bigfoot whoop sounds, and the Ohio howl sounds. I've recorded that probably 4 or 5 times. Um, the most interesting was in the summer of 2023. I put my audio recorder up in the Y of a tree about 6 feet up, so it was a little over my head, and it was wedged in there really tight. And I went back to get it the next day at like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and it had been taken out of the tree. And I keep forgetting the camera's right there. It's totally pitch black dark. I can't even see it. So something had taken my recorder out of the tree, and mind you, this is off trail. And when I put it up, it was nighttime. It was getting dark. So it's laying on the ground and it's still recording right in front of the tree. And the interesting thing was that the woods were completely silent, and I just had a really weird feeling like I was being watched the whole time. And so I take it back and I listen to it, and I hear a series of branches breaking. I mean, this is all night. This is all through the night. Rock clacks, wood knocks, something actually walking up to the microphone, and when I heard the microphone getting taken out of the tree, it all happened within like 2 seconds. It was like boom, boom, like it was taken out of the tree and thrown on the ground. And the time was about 3:30 in the afternoon, and I got there an hour later to get it back. And I believe the creature was still there that took it out of the tree. And that is also the night that I recorded the weirdest thing. It sounds like a Native American Indian chant, but without discernible words or drums, obviously. And that was at like 5:36 in the morning in the middle of the Cuyahoga Valley.
There's something back here.
So, does it sound big?
There's something snapping branches back there.
Well, does somebody want to keep an eye?
Yeah. So I heard something again, guys. Yeah. There's something big back there snapping trees. Something is like walking behind us, behind this huge. There's like a big. I can't believe you guys can't even see it on camera. There's a giant mound of dirt.
Here, maybe I can.
Yeah, that'll light it up, maybe. It's a big old. Yeah, they can see it now. There's a giant mound of dirt, as you guys can see right there. There's something back here that it started over there, and where Mike was going to put this microphone up, and it has started to go all around, and now it's behind this way. So something is definitely doing something. Carol, getting to your question now. Matt, have you thought about the realistic dream you had of the dogman telling you I'll see you again and you coming back here tonight where it all started? Absolutely. 100% that went through my head. I was laying in bed last night. Let me turn this mic a little bit. I was laying in bed last night after I called a football game. I got home and I was doing some work about this night for tonight, and Josie said it looked like a burial mound. That would be great if it was. It would definitely cause issues. That went through my head as I said. I was laying in bed and thinking about tonight, and people have mentioned to me quite a bit since this, video was going to go up. What do you feel like? What's your, are you nervous? What's your thoughts? And I have not been able to stop thinking about that, Carol, about that dream, because when the last thing it said to me was, "I'll see you again."
Hey, Michael's gonna move. He's got my FLIR. He's gonna look.
Oh, okay. Oh, dude, you have a FLIR. That's awesome. I'm definitely gonna play with that later. Does it record?
Yes.
Oh, we'll have to throw that in the video for tonight. Awesome. David has a FLIR. That makes me feel a little better, so he can keep an eye on what's around us. We'll put FLIR footage in there as well. Um, you know, I'm basically saying, hey, I'm here. You know, if this is the night, that him and I are gonna do whatever, and he's gonna come and say hello for what in his manner, and then so be it. I know Stacy doesn't like hearing me say that, but I don't know. I've never been a person that shies away from things in my life that are unfinished business. And I feel like this has been unfinished business for a long time. And, when I did have that dream and it threatened me, um, it pissed me off. So I don't want to be face to face with it. I don't want to ever get close to it like that again. But if it comes, it comes. And I'm going to find out what's what. I had a question here from BJ, I think. All right, BJ. Oh, okay. Thanks, BJ. That was not a question. Um, you know what? New England Dirt Roadie. I have just. In fact, let me do something here. I am going to change this for a second and put it on me. So, hello everybody. See me a little better. Fix my shirt for it. I got a lavalier on here, so it's pulling my shirt down. So anyway, guys, I saw the first time I ever saw Dee's Dark Adventures was that one video that's really, I think, that made her famous. Yes, she is an Ohio, New England Roadie. Was the one video that she went in the woods, which I think is foolish. She's by herself and all of that, but um, she was she heard something. She said she heard talking, and then she saw the figure. You could see its eyes in the video, and then she started going hi, hi, and then she started getting freaked out. She got out, and then when she's out in the field, it started chasing her out of the field. She yelled, "Leave me alone!" or no, stop! And it like sat down like a dog. I think it was a dog man. Um, and that one freaked me out. I showed my family. That was honestly, we do, Kel. Kel, just to let you guys know, each one of us are armed, and I have bear mace. So, but when I watched that episode of Dee's Dark Adventures for the first time, I really felt that I was watching a video of somebody that could have been added to missing 411. I mean, I cannot tell you, it made me so nervous. I thought she was so lucky to get out of that. She was this close to coming up missing, being taken by a dog man or a big, I think it was a dog man, could have been a Sasquatch, but the way it reacted, it seemed like a dog man. Um, so I'll tell you what. Do me a favor, guys. Those of you that are fans of Dee's Dark Adventures, send her messages. Tell her about Planet 412. Say you guys would love for us to collaborate, and that you would love to see us, do a show together. I'll message her, but it always is more powerful when you guys are the ones that send the messages to everybody. I want to thank everybody for being here right now. There's 84 people here right now. If you guys wouldn't mind, if you haven't hit the like button, run out, click that like button. And if you're not subscribed, I would really appreciate it because I want you guys to be a part of Planet 412. It's an extended family here. This is a special place. This is a safe haven. It's not a normal channel. This is a place where everybody can be included. That's why I've been starting the reviews on my live streams so that you guys are part of my live streams so that we're all doing it together. And it's been really, really popular and getting bigger. Um, when I go to um, Hellier, Kentucky, with uh, Carol Ann from the In Between. BJ's coming. Mr. In Between's coming. David Wolf is going to be there. We have a number of other people that are going to be behind the scenes doing things. It has turned into a really big production. Um, it's going to be something very special. Oh, thank you, Happy Canuck. I greatly appreciate that, sweetheart. Thank you. Um, so you guys are going to be really getting some great stuff. And like I said, after we're done with this live stream here, we're we're going to be getting some footage for you guys. We're going to be doing EVPs. We're going to be getting into the wood line more and getting quiet, turning these lights off, turning on the um, turning on the night vision. He has the FLIR. Um, so we're gonna get quiet and hunker down and hopefully catch something. Thank you so much, brother. Hey Tammy, good to see you. Um, Welcome, Michael. Just to let you know, we are going to be going in Pennsylvania, another place, um, in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. We're going to be going to um, oh, I always forget the name. BJ, help me out here. Hey, Unreal Estate Agent 770. Uh, yeah, John, for sure. They definitely don't like light. And you know what? Yes, Haunted Hillview Manor. Thank you, BJ. I can always count on here. Zenaida, don't you worry about it. And God bless you that you're having health issues. I'm so sorry. Let me say something. And hey, Steroid Maximus, welcome. Alan, hello. Welcome from Ireland, brother. That's awesome. Um, Josie, again, thank you. Thank you, honey. Um, and awesome. We have so many people from overseas and things. I love the international flair that we have here. I want you guys to be here, and like I was saying, Zenaida, I hope I'm saying your name right. You don't have to donate, guys. Just the fact that you're here. If you guys hit that subscribe button, or and you're just here, that's all I want. I want you guys here. Don't ever apologize that you can't donate. And I'm sorry that you're not doing well health wise. I hope that that gets better. Hell, thank you for donating a membership. Carol, you got that membership. That's so awesome. But when we go to the that Newcastle facility, we are going to get some amazing footage. If you're not sure about that, that is one of the places that all of these incredible shows that are on the paranormal channels that they um, go to there all the time, and they get amazing footage. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Destination Fear. Um, Snake Plissken. I hope Bear Mace is a good Dogman mace. I have hollow points in copper hollow points, so hopefully those are good enough. If it's, I just need to say this again. The one that I've seen is, bullets aren't going to help them. So when they went to Destination Fear, they went there and they got some incredible footage and crazy stuff. But just to let you know about here, where we are, um, let me answer this question real quick. Alexander Henry, what the hell is a dog man? I'm asking because I don't know what a dog man is, and I'm from Belgium. Good question, brother. So, just to let you know real quick what a um, yes, Lisa, absolutely great evidence. And it would just piss him off, Carol. So, what is a dog man? Let me put your question up again. Think, um, think werewolf, but a person doesn't turn into a dog man. It is that. That is what it is. It was born that, created that by some, other dimensional whatever. It came to be, and that's what it was. It is, in my opinion, uh, they are mostly supernatural. Do I believe that there are natural ones out there? Well, here's my thoughts on that. There's been a lot of talk that, you know, the government has made some of these things. If they somehow strung the DNA together and either caught one or killed a supernatural one, and they started doing their mumbo jumbo in a lab, then they got one of these that are not supernatural. Because we've heard about big ones, human sized ones. But what I saw was it was supernatural. I mean, it did so many different things. I don't know where it came from, but it wasn't Earth. It wasn't our dimension. Um, just to let you guys know real quick about this area we're in, okay? Um, it isn't just my experience that has happened here. Just recently, and I'll read you what happened. Not far from here, a man from Niles, Ohio, had an experience where he had a dog man chase him out of an area where he was fishing. And I'm going to read you what happened to him. Let's see. Where is it? Um, I had this.
You texted the article to me.
Oh, did I? Okay, I'll look in. Then I sent it to David. So let me go in my text and find this real quick for you guys. But aside from that, there have been a number of Sasquatch sightings in the area that we are. Um, there have been a number of paranormal things that have gone on down here. Uh, I've gotten a number of emails from people that work security in the steel mill that's working down here. And I've gotten messages from ex police officers that work here now. And Josie, you are unbelievable. Thank you. We reached my goal. I put one in the goal for getting 10 of these, and I made it. Thank you guys. I mean that so much. I can't tell you. My heart is full. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much. This is the biggest group we've had in here for a long time. I want to thank you guys for that. So, on the paranormal events that have gone down here, this used to be a thriving, huge metalworking area with gigantic steel mill buildings for miles, and the steel mill, the steel industry fell out in America, um, and it just hurt this area in Youngstown, and a lot of others were devastated financially, and Youngstown was. But when it was going full bore, a lot of people died in steel mills. Think about how dangerous steel mills are, especially back in the day. There wasn't all of the rules and regulations that they have now. It wasn't as safe. So when you have all these people that pass away, get injured, have accidents, there's unfinished business here, guys. So that brings, just like if you're into this stuff, you're here obviously, you're into paranormal and supernatural. You know about, you have people that die in quick bad ways, unfinished business. They're hanging around those spots. A lot of stuff has happened where we are, and we might catch some of it tonight. So here is the story about this Niles, Ohio man, which is 15 minutes from where we are. The Mahoning River is just to our left, my left, through the woods. I don't know exactly how far it is from here, but I'd say at least probably a quarter mile. And as you've heard in my experience, I believe that this dogman that attacked me, um, that it um, followed, they all need water sources. Um, and I believe it came from an area called Mill Creek Park, which is a big park, like giant park in Youngstown. That's probably about, I don't know, 10 minutes from here. And it is giant. And I think it was there, and it followed the Mahoning River. Animals need water. Get predator, take care of, we saw it, me and David saw deer down here when we were here just recently, scoping the place out to come here tonight. And you know it could easily come here to eat. And hold on, Sandy Watkins says, what are the lights behind your right shoulder? One blinks periodic.
Your right shoulder?
Well, weird.
There's nothing over. That's the woods.
I don't know where it's coming from, guys.
This shoulder?
No, my left
My
shoulder.
left shoulder. Well, oh, there's a.
The area that we're in is, so there's nobody here, but
There's a light through the trees. I
yeah,
can see
there's
it.
a light through the trees. The
Yeah.
area that we came in, we had to sneak through like a big, what would you call this place? It's like a slag pit area.
Yeah.
Like,
That's where they load the trains.
yeah, they load
Yeah.
trains with gravel and all this
Yeah.
stuff. So that's what that light is back there. That's probably a half a mile from where we are. So it's coming from that area. Good catch. So here's what happened with the Niles, Ohio man. He was fishing on the Mahoning River. A chilling encounter with
Start that one. I want to get the.
uh, this guy from Niles when he was fishing. A chilling encounter with the dogman of Mahoning River has been reported in Niles, Ohio. A brave fisherman who has chosen to remain anonymous recounts his terrifying experience with or in a video posted on YouTube channel Deep Woods Horror. I haven't seen it. The witness had been fishing along the Mahoning River, a place he's visited since his childhood. The peaceful night was suddenly disturbed by an unnerving, low shuffling sound behind him. Believing it to be a deer or raccoon, he turned to find a massive figure hiding behind a tree trunk. The creature was huge, with impossibly long limbs and a broad, lean chest. Its head was the most striking feature, wolf-like but stretched and elongated, with tall, pointed ears, sharp teeth, and glowing amber eyes. Sound familiar? That's what grabbed me about this. The witness was certain that it was not a bear. As the creature moved with an intelligence and deliberation that bears do not possess. After standing frozen for what felt like an eternity, the dog man stood up, raising to its full height, letting the witness take in its terrifying presence. The witness, understandably, fled the scene, leaving behind his fishing rod and any semblance of peace he once had. So, that definitely, grabbed me. The amber eyes thing um, grabbed me. Uh, so, the area still, it's still hot. Just to let you know, I got a email a few months ago from a person that says they work security in this area. They said they work for the steel mill, which is behind the computer that way, probably about a mile or two, and well, actually that way. And he said when he goes and does his rounds near the I guess it would be the west side of the steel mill towards the Mahoning River. Um, he said where it's forested. He has had a long, he said he's usually two people with him, and they will hear sometimes something walking in the woods, very heavy. Sounds like, hey, Ascension 22, good to see you too. Sounds like something bipedal, walking on two legs. Will walk when they walk. When they stop, it stops. They've heard growling at them. They've seen what looks like two glowing eyes just through the woods. They said sometimes it seems like it's doing this, or maybe it's pre-peeking, which is a very well-known behavior of Bigfoot, Dogman. Um, so this is, a hot area. I hope we catch something tonight. Um, Maria, hello, Maria Calco says the two lights to his left look like eyes. They actually do in the camera. I agree. Um, Michael said 100% had an experience on my 21st birthday. So what happened, Michael? Um, let's see. I just saw another question real quick here. Somebody was asking about, oh, there it is, Alexander. Is Dogman real? In my country, we call a werewolf a loop guru. I'm sorry for my bad English. Don't apologize. It's fine. The Lugaroo is well known down in Louisiana as well. Um, Basically the same thing. Uh, a dog man is real. If you don't know what happened to me, and most people I would assume that are here do know what's happened to me, you could watch on my first video my experience, what happened to me. Um, it is etched in my brain forever. It changed everything in my life. Reality shattered that day. Um, Changed me and my friends' lives forever. And it is as real as anything else, which is so incredible about that is because um, it's just amazing that something like that exists. Where we are too, there's two guys. I don't know where they're coming from. They're riding uh, uh, four wheelers every once in a while. I don't know how they got back where we are. There they go. They're flying, and we're deep. I don't know how they found. Oh, I guess they found the way in like we did. But yeah, every once in a while they come through here. I don't know if they see us or not, but let's see here. Any questions for me, guys? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. And I was just gonna mention. There's another one. Um, if you ever want to know, aside from my first video, um, the most detailed interview I have ever given was on, and the most viral is on What Lurks Beneath one of my best friends, Josh Nanokio. It's his channel. You could go there and check out, if you go on his channel, the third biggest, most watched channel or video he has is our interview. And it says Real Fear. He's like this, and it says Real Fear. And it says the most terrifying interview or something, or most terrifying story I've ever heard, or interview. I gave that interview about I don't know, like 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, and I'll have the number one video on his channel. He's got almost 1 million subscribers. I think it's got just under 3 million views, and this short a time is really, because here it is. I Here they come again. It is very loud. Um, Thank you, Unreal Estate. Uh, that that was a very deep interview. It was special because Josh interviewed me for it, but um, I never opened up to anyone like I did on that one. And um, I always congratulate Josh on how well the video's doing. He's like, "You're going to be the number one video on my channel in less than 2 years, or in 2 years." He's like, "That's insane." And he's like, "Dude, I didn't do it. That was you. You told your experience, and that's what resonated." And um, you know, the one thing I have always appreciated is that people, for the most part, and I'm saying like 95%, have all been positive with me. They haven't been like, "Oh, this dude's full of it. He's lying." Because, let's be honest, for the most part, most people can read when people are full of it, especially when they're talking about something like this. I would just, I'm always been, it's just a matter of fact with me. It really happened. I mean, and I think people have just able to read me and see that I'm just being honest. It just really happened. I don't know what else to do. So here's what went down. And I've always said, if you don't want to believe me, that's your prerogative. But most do. And I appreciate that, because when something like that happens to you, and if people are not believing you, that bugs you. Connie, thank you very much. And Connie gave a membership. And real quick, let me touch there. It's so hard to get on to the area you want to be. And Anderson Lynn was the one who received it. Thank you, Tawny. Let me get my phone out. So just to let you guys know, I've been really trying to gift my memberships out, and I've been having problems with that because I don't know why. I should be able to gift memberships to you guys, and all of my buddies says that I can, but every time I go to do it, it doesn't give me a choice of doing it. So I wrote a email to, oops, sorry. I wrote an email to YouTube about it because I want to give you guys some free memberships and hopefully they'll be able to figure it out. So I'm going to bring the other two guys in here. Um, Again, let me switch it back to. All right, Mike, you want to move back in here, buddy? You got to move this way. Oh, that's right. If something, I mean, if something walks in here, we're all armed. So we appreciate number one how much you guys are all in here. We have a great group of people. Um, and BJ, if you could do me a favor and put David's ETS exposing the strange information up for the people in the chat, I would appreciate it. He has a great YouTube channel. Like I just said, it's called ETS Exposing the Strange. He also is a director producer for Full Res Films in Cleveland, and besides him and I being good friends and having obviously the same interests and things, I also lucked out because my man does this stuff for a living with productions, and having him around when we go to Haunted Hill and Newcastle and to Hellier, Kentucky. He has all this amazing equipment, and um, it's old hat for him. So, I would want him here and there and all those places when we go, just me and him, regardless, using our phones if need be. But having, what he has it as his profession is awesome. Real quick about your documentary that's going to be coming out at the end of the year. You want to let them know about that real quick?
Yeah, so this is something I've been working on since 2021. So um, there's lots of interviews with researchers, with people who've had encounters, and also what's a little different than your normal Bigfoot or cryptid documentary is it's also going to kind of follow my journey about getting into it and becoming a researcher myself, and all the time that I put in the Cuyahoga Valley and some other places, Hocking Hills, um, and how I've you know gathered research myself, um, and it's going to be pretty detailed and pretty intense and kind of follow the journey that I've been on for the last 5 years. So yeah, and of course Matt's in it. So yeah, it's I think it's going to be a lot deeper than all the normal stuff you see, for sure.
It'll be awesome. I can't
Yeah.
wait. Um, well, could you do me a favor?
What do you need?
Can we turn off these two lights and turn the night vision on that camera? We can show everybody kind of where we are and the area, like pan it through that way.
Um, all right. Is it easy as switching the
Yeah, it just has a
button?
switch on it here. Let me. Here's this.
No, I got a
Oh,
light.
do you have your light?
All right,
Okay.
so
There's just a switch that I think that you can just flip the night vision over.
um, there's a power up, power down, an up, and an OK, and a menu Wi-Fi.
Okay, so let me do this.
I'm not sure.
Let me switch the camera over back to me, and then since that's going to be disconnected, you can disconnect the wire, and then it'll be able. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm gonna do something real quick, guys. Okay, hello everybody. All right, Dave, you can unplug that one and then close the window the screen, close it, open it back up, and then you should be able to hit the setup or settings button, and it'll give you the ability to look and night vision. You can switch it over. Oh, thank you, Stacy. I appreciate that. Let me put that up. You guys go over to David's channel. I would consider it a personal favor if all of you could go there, check his channel out. He does a great job. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. I would really appreciate it, guys, because David is doing some good stuff, and you are going to get to know him much, much better as the months go by here with him and I. And, we're going to be going to some incredible locations, not just Hellier, Kentucky with Carol Ann and BJ, but we're going to go to Haunted Hill and Newcastle, and we're going to a very special place in Detroit, Michigan. I don't know if I mentioned it to you guys where I'm going to be. Thank you, Sonia. Dave, you're getting a number of subscribers on your channel right now. Josie Nebby, thank you for subscribing to David. We have, man, this moves so fast. It's hard to see everybody. That's what's beautiful about it, because there's so many people here. Kel, somebody just said, "Hey, Carrie Gale, hello, welcome." Um, Somebody said something. I want to speak with one. What does that mean, Sage CJ? Are you having a conversation with somebody right now? Yeah, Kel, I was talking about that just with someone else a minute ago, that the Loup Guru is well known in the Louisiana area. A lot of people think when people from France came, they brought, you know, Lugaroo people over.
I was able to reset it.
Oh, good. Okay. We're going to switch back, guys, um, to the other camera. David is going to, if you could turn those other lights off.
Yeah.
When he has the lights off, it's going to get dark in front of me in a minute. We're going to switch it to the other camera that's going to be in night vision, and we're going to show you guys, how spooky it is where we are. Um, all right, Maria, I'm going to just mention to you real quick. I can't get over the part of your story when the dogman took a leak like a garden hose on full blast. How long was it urinating? Well, first of all, it wasn't funny, definitely. I just chuckled, but um, we didn't laugh that night. How long did it do it? It seemed like forever, but it probably did it. Let me switch cameras, guys. It probably did it. I mean, I would probably say like 10 to 20 seconds. All right, it's on. If maybe if you, all right, it's on, Dave. Could you bring it over towards me here? So it doesn't have the greatest, no, over here. It doesn't have the greatest.
Well, I've got an IR beam. I can.
Do you? Can you? Yeah, that's what we need, is the beam. That way it will. We're getting something, guys, an IR beam that will actually light the area up for us, and it'll let you guys see exactly where we are. So give us one more second here, guys. right, he's got that right now.
So,
Oops, sorry.
if that helps.
Could you like point it towards that way? Up a little more?
Up?
Yeah. It's kind of hard to see. So, guys, we're trying to help have you see where we are. Um, as you can see, there's deep woods here. The beam doesn't help that much.
Yeah, the beam isn't going.
Let me do something else here real quick, guys. Maybe it would be better if we turned. Does that help at all? I guess maybe if we turned the night vision off, lighting it up would be better. Give me a second here, guys.
Do I have to unplug it to do that?
Yeah, let's turn those lights back on, and then what we'll do is, so it didn't work the way it would.
You just don't have a strong enough eye.
Right, we don't have a strong enough IR, so what we're going to do is turn the lights back on and just light up the wooded area behind us so that you guys can see. So just give me a second here, and I promise we'll do that up. And we're going to be shutting it down here probably in about 5, 10 minutes. Well, about 10, 15 minutes, we're going to be shutting it down because we need to get going, guys. We need to get on to our investigation and, hopefully catch some stuff for you guys. So,
same button I used to turn it off that you turn it on?
yeah,
All right. For some reason.
hold it. Is it still plugged in?
Yeah.
You know what? Pull it out and plug it. Pull it out and put it in again.
All right. Let's see.
All right, sorry guys. Let me get back to you for a second. It's not turning on. Oh, there we go. Sweet.
Got that one.
All right. So, is there any more questions for me, guys? Thanks, Carol. I appreciate it. We can't wait either. Um, just I gotta mention, Mike brought something down that he showed us before. Um, you want to grab the box?
Yeah.
Uh, so Mike brought something down that he said, I don't know what you guys think about this. Uh, so one's a glow in the dark. Yeah. That's cool. So he brought that down. Now you guys know how I feel about Ouija boards. Um, I'm not a fan. Um, they make me extremely nervous. I have had a ton of my friends say how dangerous these are and things. Yeah, a lot of people starting to comment that can happen from this. Now, I've also heard people that have talked about they use them regularly. This is a cool one, actually, box. I guess he said it glows in the dark. Mike has had experiences with it, and you close it down, I guess. It's okay. I see. I knew BJ would be saying something. Uh, I knew you would, BJ. The comments are pulling in. Hey, Shade, how you doing, brother? I haven't seen you in a long time. Good to see you. Fort Suck LOL. Do not use those. Uh, Ella Martino. Let's see. Happy Canuck. Not a fan either. Quicksilver. I've had bad experiences with those. Uh, Josie, how long do we plan on looking for the dog man? Well, we're going to be down here when the cameras go off, probably for a couple hours, I would imagine. Um, we need to put some work into this. Sonia, they are dangerous. Anderson Lynn, I sent you an email with a picture in it. I would like you to check it out when you can. I absolutely will. I'm going to go. I was planning on going through my emails tomorrow. So I'm going to check my emails. I'm going to get back to all of you guys. I apologize. It has been crazy because, as any of you that don't know, I'm a sports broadcaster. I'm a color commentator for high school, some colleges. Sometimes I do college, and I also do semi-pro. So I'm very busy with football season. Um, that's why I've been behind on the email. So I promise I'll get to you. Stay away from the Ouija board. Look like placing a call to demons. Uh, BJ. Oops, sorry. Oh, I missed BJ's comment. Hold on. Hold on, BJ. I'm sorry. Where'd it go? There it is. BJ, you do not know what is coming through them. Demons lie. Even using them down properly, you already left them at that point. Yeah, they do lie. Mike said he had some experiences. He heard weird things at his house. He heard knocks. Did you hear anything else?
I'll be sitting on my toilet, and then one of my cabinet drawers will open up and slam by itself. I'm
And
just
you
sitting there.
watch your cabinet door.
Yeah, I'll be sitting on the toilet taking a shit, and then something will open up my cabinet door and slam it, and I'll jump and I'll be looking over there, and I'll be looking inside, thinking there's a rodent or something in there.
Okay.
My lights will turn on and off in the bathroom. That's my thing. Yeah.
Let me see here. I saw somebody had a question in caps for me. Um, Ascension. How long did the incident last from the creature noticing you and your friends to it left the building and disappeared? Probably about 6 minutes. Six, yeah, 6, 7 minutes. It was long. And that's what's the worst part about it was how long it took. It wasn't a, oh my God, what's that? And then it's gone. It was long. It was horrible. It was the most horrifying experience of my life. Next to, it was much different than the second most, which is when I had my death experience, not near death. I died. Um, that one, my wife and daughter were in the car. They went through it too, and they're scarred from it. We all are to this day. That was the second worst, but this one, that was the for that. I thought I was done. I made I didn't really have time to make my peace, but I had a real quick flash of my life before my eyes, and I knew at that moment, I just knew I was going to die. I just knew it was just like, okay, well, we're all about to die. And I would have been the first because when it got to the top of those steps, it was 5 feet from me. And yeah, it stuck with me. It was long, Ascension 22. Let's see. Somebody else had a comment. Sonia, Matt, can you post a quick short when you get home to let us know you guys are okay? Sure, I can. Oh, thank you very much. We just got another donation. Um, Shade, thank you, brother. Thank you, man. And it's so awesome to see you, brother. And there go the people on the four wheelers again. Yes, Sonia, I will post a quick short. Also, BJ has been throwing up my Facebook group. you guys want to be in the Facebook group, join it. I have started to do video posts and saying hi, letting you guys know what's up. I'll also do a Facebook post. So you go and you go to the group, and I will check it tonight, and I will let you guys come in as soon as I see it. You know, if there's people in it, and you guys will be able to see that. And if you know, you can only do so many, I'll up the number. Um, but if you don't like get accepted in tonight, you'll get accepted in tomorrow. You could see the post. I will absolutely let you guys know. Um, let's see. And guys, Shade Viking, my man is one of the best artists you've ever seen. You got to check his stuff out. Where can they check your stuff out, Shade? He does an amazing job. I would love you to make me some new stuff, brother. Some real scary, serious looking Dogman stuff, or Planet 412 stuff. I'd love to see your take on if you were like, man, I'd love to make you a new logo or something. I'd love to see your take on that. Not to give you work. I just am curious because I respect your artistry so much. Um, let me see. Let's see some of these other comments. Bohemian, not on Facebook anymore. I know a lot of people aren't, but I will 100% get a short up for you guys and let you know that we're okay. Ask CJ Astral. I dreamt of a dogman a bit ago, made contact with it, thinking about trying to connect with one. I wonder what they dream of, though. Normal Sig. You're thinking of trying to connect with one. Well, if you want to know from somebody that has had an experience, mine is one of the most well known in the world. Um,
Keeps getting louder.
these guys have like radios on or something. They're driving through here. Um, I can't tell you enough. One of the most well-known dogman experiences in the world. I've been researching since I was young when it happened. You don't want to try and connect with one. Obviously, it you do what you want to do, CJ. I'm just telling you that I think that's a bad idea. Um, Dangerous for sure. Yeah, you know what? That's actually a really good comment, Chicago Big Dog. Dogmen are the only creature or animal that can literally paralyze you. It's called delirium. In ancient times, they hunted us and stayed in our genetics upon seeing them. You know, they also use infrasound, which it did to us that night, which uh, normal animals like lions and predators, even whales use them. Infrasound, and what it does, yeah, thanks, Dave, is it freezes and causes the prey to freeze. It jiggles the internal organs and fluids and things like that. Um, so if you know what, actually, Dave, I'm sorry. I apologize. Could you put it like a little far, face it that way, and we'll light it up for them? I told them I was gonna. Whoa,
Sorry,
it's okay. Sorry.
that's my.
um, so we're gonna put this up real quick, and we're gonna show you guys. Hopefully,
That direction.
yeah, little, and hopefully we can show you guys a little where we are. Let me turn the camera. Um, Let me turn the camera, change it. Oops. All right. So, oh, Dave, you didn't switch it from night vision. All right, hold on
Oh, I
one
think I need to
second.
disconnect it.
1 second, guys. We're gonna me. Dave's gonna yeah. All you have to do, pull the plug, close it, open it back up, and I wanted to show you before we shut off, guys. I want to show you guys real quick where we are. Um, give you an idea of it's pretty darn spooky, and what's going down here, and we're gonna be heading out pretty soon here. Shut down, put my computer away, and get some footage or EVPs for you guys. Hopefully, we can. Um,
Okay.
all right, hold on a second. Sonia, no, we are not going to be filming while we're exploring because we can't leave very far and have an internet connection and do that. So we are going to be doing that in upcoming investigations. We will be doing that when we go to Newcastle and Haunted Hill. Thank you very much, bro, Junior. Yes, we do. Sorry, I don't know why I said thank you. We do. We all are um, armed. So I'm gonna switch this real quick. Hold on. All right. So let me try and light this up. Yeah. So let's face all those lights that way. It's kind of hard to say. It's still pretty. Dave, turn the camera that way to the left. Yeah. You see a light out. That's where that slag pit is, all the way over there, about a mile. Um, so as you can see, we're trying to light it up, guys, as much as we can. It's really difficult. Yeah, thanks, Dave. Oh, that's awesome, brother. Thank you. Yeah, go back there. Turn it actually towards the woods a little bit. So as you guys can see, Dave in there. Yeah, turn towards us a little bit now. He is out deep in there, and it is deep, and we are deep out here, guys. Um, we are definitely far from any humans aside from those two guys uh, that keep riding their four wheelers where we are. But we're going to be heading out from this area, so they're not going to be. Um, Mike, could you go back there with this too? Thanks. Um, we're not going to be. So where we are exactly, guys, is um, we are in downtown Youngstown. Um, we are where the Jeanette blast furnace used to be. Sonia, sorry, man, I meant record with your phone or something and post. Oh yes, for sure, Sonia, 100%. So they're lighting it up for us a little more, as you guys can see. Like it's right past that, there's a big pile of dirt or whatever, and that there's parts of the actual steel mill area, the Jeanette blast furnace. There's like parts of the foundation bricks and stuff, right? You know, like Dave, go to the right where those like stones and foundation and stuff is. So here's some of where they're going right now. Is an area where right where they are, there's these big rocks, if you can see them, and that's part of the foundation of where this event happened. Um, so we are right there, guys. Thank you, guys. You could come back. Um, so also one of the most amazing things coming up, I'm really excited about, is any of you that know who uh, that know who Christopher Garitano is. Uh, Christopher and I are going to be making a movie documentary about my experience. It's going to be uh, a gigantic, you know, event, and I am really excited. You know, I've had a lot of people approach me about doing my experience slash story, and when Christopher approached me, you know, him and I are friends. We met at a conference a couple of years ago, and you know, I don't trust anybody other than David to take care of my story and do this. So I appreciate it. So, guys, we are going to be shutting it down because we got to get out there and get some work done. I want to thank all of you for being here, for coming out. We have had a huge group of people here tonight. You are awesome. I want to thank all of you who have donated tonight. I love you guys, all of you, not just the people that donated. Um, I am so happy on how many came, and you know, I appreciate you guys more than anything. Um, Thank you so much. Um, we will stay safe. Hey, BJ, put your information up. Um, Definitely, it was nice to see you too, and Sonia. Guys, my moderator and one of my very best friends, BJ Lapierre, author and illustrator, has a YouTube channel. She's also got a number of books that she's written. If you have kids or grandkids or anything that love Bigfoot, she just made a Bigfoot coloring book that came out. It is awesome. She mentions me in it. She's awesome. Go and check out her book. Um, she's a phenomenal author. I'm reading one of her books right now. It's a Dogman book. What's the title again? BJ, I always forget. Josiah Wolf. Thank you. And she did an amazing job, and I'm really enjoying it. Uh, so check her out and pay attention. I'll put a short up, guys. I'll get it made as soon as I can about what went down tonight, and let you guys know we're okay. And we are gonna have a video that we will be making after this that will go on the channel. So it's going to be great, guys. And the next big on the ground investigation that will be coming on Planet 412 will be when me, David, um, Carol Ann from the In Between, BJ, we will be going to Hellier, Kentucky to do a huge investigation. We've got like 11 people involved. Like we have big time, producers helping us. A guy that won an Emmy is actually friends with uh, Anthony and Carol Ann, Mr. and Mrs. In Between. He's coming to go come do this. His name's Taz. You know, he's helping us. David we nothing against Taz. We don't need him. We got David, but he's coming. He's going to help too. His son's going to be another person on camera. So it's going to be a really huge event, guys. So we're excited about it. Thank you so much for coming. I love you guys. I appreciate every one of you. Um, the next documentary, a real documentary style investigation, Anderson Lynn, is what I just mentioned. We're going to Hellier, Kentucky. Those of you that are not familiar with anything that name, all you have to do is go to Prime Video and put Hellier in Hellier, and a series will pull up the Hellier about Hellier. Watch the first video. That's all you got to do. It will explain everything for you. And that is, I saw it for the first time a couple months ago, 2 3 months ago, and after watching the first episode, I was hooked. I knew right away I had to go there. Me and BJ is a sensitive. That's why I want her there. I wanted somebody there that was sensitive and can tell if other things are going on. We've both had the same dreams numerous times. She called me one morning and said, "Hey, I need to ask you something." She told me I had to. Have you been dreaming? I had a dream last night. You were in it, and I freaked out because I was like, I had a dream too. You were in, and we talked. We both had basically the same exact dream. We were in Hellier, Kentucky. Things were going down. Yes, BJ, we've seen it together too. So that is a real documentary style investigation that we're going to be having. Thank you, Mandy. I had an awesome time being on with you guys as well. It was a very lovely night. You guys made it for us. So thank you so much, guys. We're gonna get going. We got to go get investigating. We're gonna get stuff done and hopefully catch something. So without further ado, you guys want to say goodbye real quick?
Bye. We'll see you later. Have a good night. I hope we do too.
All right. Thanks, guys. We love you. We appreciate it. Oh, awesome. Awesome, Happy Kanaki. Just got approved on Facebook. All right. Yeah, in fact, Stacy, do me a favor. Uh, Check the group for me. As people are asking to get in, let them in. Um, and we will be doing a live after on there to let you guys also know what happened. So we will see you guys soon. Thanks again for being here. And let me check one thing here on the stream before I get out of here real quick, guys. Um, all right. I also will be releasing I have a collaboration coming up just to give you guys a uh, quick idea. If you guys, anybody doesn't know who Mr. E Files is a good buddy of mine. Him and I have a collaboration coming out. Those are the next videos that are coming out. So, all right, guys, we'll see you later. Thanks again for coming.